We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Francisco Reyes will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Eddie James. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Digging in now, Jorge Batista, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jorge Batista.
Get in yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Popped him up. James is there. 2 gone. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eddie James.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because
here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now to the shortstop, Rafael Herrera.
hey, we're still in the in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he will not have a play behind him. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Blake Reyes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. James is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Pirates leave them loaded. Still down 3-0. Stepping up now, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too...
Eddie James will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Nobody better. Clutch up for us right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance.
And that one is gone.
So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-5 tonight. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jeff Fisher gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 14.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Ethan Hankins is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch, stretch. You can put it on the board. Yes!
Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
So digging in now, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder.
And that one is gone.
Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies.
The pitcher, Ethan Hankins, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now the 3-2 pitch. A sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie James, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Belted. Deep center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
All right, hold on, right here.
And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brennan Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This one's down to 3rd. He's right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that.
Eddie James will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the right fielder.
Goodbye, home run.
Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Leading off the inning, Ronald De Los Santos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll take it to the... Eddie James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Coming to the plate now, Brennan Davis, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And there he goes towards second. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
The bat, number 13.
Digging in, Gabriel Arias. And their runners at the corners now. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now batting.
Digging in, Christopher Morel. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game.
Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Row, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Salazar. Wind up and the 0-1. Try for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Up next for the Buccos, Pedro Cairo.
First baseman,
The
Pedro
1-1.
Cairo.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
6-0 the final shutout score today. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lincoln Kolb earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 20 runners.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cubbies have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Alfredo Ramirez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's through for a hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Digging in, Brennan Davis.
Now batting, left fielder, Brennan Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. He's running in the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Runner breaks for third. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And he is in there. James on third with 2 out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Diaz is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me...
Striding in, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Eddie James.
Come on, let it fly right here.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Eddie James will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Reyes has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 4. Striding into the box, Blake Reyes.
Now batting, number 2.
Hey, we got no one.
The 2-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw. You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Steele earns the win, his 2nd. Alfredo Ramirez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line.